this is Chrissie B with BeautifulCreatives.com. Today is Art Journal Thursday, February 26, 2015. Today I'm gonna just play a little bit. I actually don't really have a plan, and you'll notice as I'm going through this video I'm actually making a mess. I made 3 messes actually, and I actually happen to like the 3rd mess, so we kind of went with it. But this one I decided to get out my small jelly plate and just try out some new Bic heavy body paints that I just got. They're little small sample tubes, and I thought I would give them a try by using them out on my jelly plate here. And I thought it would be kind of cool to do kind of what I was kind of thinking, like a patchwork quilt with a bunch of different colors and some stencils, and just kind of, you know, going very loosey-goosey and seeing where the page ended up taking me. Now, after watching this video playback, it probably wasn't quite as bad as I was envisioning it when I first saw it on the page, but even though it was kind of cool, it was a cool technique, it kind of turned into a hot mess, and I think it was because I just used too many colors. I didn't limit my color palette to maybe 1, 2, or 3 different tones, and instead I just kind of went wild, as you can see, and used any color my little heart desired, and it just kind of became a hot mess. So now my page is completely covered, and I thought one of the things I could do to kind of like tone it down a little bit was to take some white acrylic paint and a brayer and very kind of loosely cover the page somewhat in the white. I was hoping that that would tone it down and make it not so terrifying, but I just wasn't digging it. It was just still just a big hot mess, and no matter what I was doing I just kept making it worse. So I thought maybe I can use this as a background to my background and do something over the top of it. And so that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just playing with some stencils, a makeup sponge, excuse me, and some more of those acrylic paints. And I'm trying to be a little more selective and not choosing quite as many colors as I was the first time. But because the background was still so colorful, I still wasn't feeling it. So you can kind of watch me here. I'm just going to keep stenciling with my acrylic paint, and I'm using, again, a makeup sponge to apply that paint to my canvas. Yeah, no, I'm still not feeling this page too much. I don't think I've struggled quite as hard to get a Art Journal Thursday done as I have on this page. So I thought, well, I would take some gesso and just paintbrush around and like leave some spots open and like a little window and hide all the rest. And I just decided, no, okay, let's start over. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just kind of gessoing over the whole thing, and ta-da! I didn't cover it completely, but I wanted to really hide it. One of the cool things about doing the layers of paint that I had done, it actually created a lot of really cool texture. So there was all the different patterns. There was polka dots and little triangles of all different things that were kind of raised a little bit in the background, and it's kind of hard to see that, but it's a really tactile page now. It's really kind of fun to feel. So after gessoing the entire thing and essentially giving myself what I was considering a clean slate and starting over again, I decided to make it really simple on myself. Now, what you might not realize is that this is actually day 3 of me trying to figure out what the heck to do with this poor layout. I was having such a hard time. I was struggling. And again, I don't usually struggle this badly when I'm doing pages. I kind of let myself just be free and play and have fun. But I was putting so much pressure on myself that it was just not working. So when I started again today on this version of the page, I actually just took a deep breath and just said, whatever comes out, that's what I'm going to do. And I just tried to limit my color palette down to colors that were very soothing and calming to me. So I chose different shades of greens and blues. And after I got my spray stenciling down, then I kind of felt like I got out of my own way and I just started playing. And that's what I'm doing here with the brush, just by using some of that acrylic paint and my paintbrush, and just doing a lot of doodling and playing and just having fun. At this point, I'm now in my element. I feel like this page is going to be all right. I'm going to salvage it, and I'm going to actually be able to post a video this week, so I was pretty happy. So by this point, I'm really loving the way that this page is turning out. It's very similar to my style. I think I'm coming into my own with my own style, but it's just kind of fluid and fun and playful. I added some white splatters with some Dylusions spray ink, and I know that because I started with Dylusions that the white dots would not stay, they would turn lighter colors. And so they're kind of hard to see on video, but they actually turned out giving a really cool kind of effect. Here I'm using a black Stabilo pencil, which I use a lot in a lot of my videos, and I'm activating it with some water. I've chosen my sentiment, printed it out on the computer, cut it out, glued it down, and now I'm taking a blue Stabilo pencil, which actually I've had for a while, but I've never used it before, so I decided that this would be the perfect layout to use. Black was nice, but I mean, I usually use black, and I really do like black, but it would have made my page too dark, I think, so I chose a blue, and I actually really like it. So I think this pencil is going to be one that I'm going to use a lot. Well, that wraps up another Art Journal Thursday for me. I think this page turned out much better than I was anticipating. I just felt like, oh my gosh, that's a hot mess. Oh my gosh, that's a hot mess. Oh my gosh, when are the hot messes going to end? And this page just ended up having so much really wonderful texture from all of my layers of hot messes, and I just love that the way that this page just kind of turned out. I thought it turned out very cohesively, and it's very true to what has been going on in my week, that I've had, you know, a few bad days and art-wise, and that's okay if you have bad days. You get to choose how you deal with those bad days. You get to decide, is it going to be something that's going to be detrimental and set you back, or if it's going to be something that you could use as a tool to maybe jump and take that leap into the next whatever it's going to be, even if it's just trying something new in your art journal. I really hope you liked this week's video. I had a lot of fun doing it after getting out of my own way. I appreciate you so much for watching. Thanks so much. Bye for now.